What's up, everybody? It's been a long day, but we're still early. Rob, John, what's up?
Good morning.
What up, Mally?
You know, I was thinking, would the crowd know what you said? If you said "Good morning, NFT Culture," would they know what that's from?
Probably not.
No,
I don't think so.
we're too old.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sad.
Okay, Boomer.
Hey, bro.
What can you do?
What's on the agenda, boys? What are we talking about today?
Well, let's keep it short. Not like
Yep.
we said we were going to do last week, but
Yep.
I have a hard stop in 22 minutes.
All good.
All right.
So let's start with happy stuff. NFT Miami.
That's super happy. Super happy. Let me throw up the.
Malice, roll the clip.
Can we roll the clip?
Roll the clip.
Roll the clip. Roll the clip.
Hey, Jamie, pull that up.
Let's do it. Roll the clip. Here we go. Oh, sorry. I have to be Jamie. Share it.
I don't hear anything, by the way.
No?
Nope, just see the animation. Oh, there you go.
I heard a little wolf.
I heard the wolf howling.
All right. So, Rob, can you tell everyone what this is?
All right, guys. So this is going to be the party of Miami Art Basel. The party. December 2nd at the Miami Yacht Club. We have a 164-foot yacht. We're going to be throwing the craziest, amazing party.
We are not throwing the party.
Okay, we are a co-sponsor.
I don't want people who spent their hard-earned money on our tokens thinking that we rented out a yacht in Miami.
Correct.
We were presented the opportunity to help promote this party, and we're looking for awesome artists, and we're looking for NFT cult token holders.
So Malachi bought a yacht.
This is actually Malachi's yacht.
These are not facts.
This is where the token holders.
This is not true. This is not true.
So this party was already happening. This is by Sasha, CEO of Creativo, and we met him at our event in Brooklyn. That's where we met him, in the NYC. So we met him over there. This party was already. Look, John, your stash is killer, dude.
Love it.
What's up, Sass?
I love it.
So listen, this party was already happening. It's an annual party that Sasha throws at Art Basel, and it's specifically for his hedge fund and his investment banker buddies. So he was already throwing this huge party already. When he came to our New York event, he knew that the whole buzz was NFTs. This whole year, he's been hearing about NFTs, and he had no connection to the NFT market. So he reached out to NFT Culture to take his event to the NFT level. All his hedge fund buddies, all his investment banker buddies are looking to diversify their portfolios. So this event was already happening. The yacht was already rented out. Jordan Belfort was already confirmed being there. And so he just wanted NFT Culture to help him kind of curate the NFT side of it, getting some artists, putting together a pop-up art display, getting some blue chip artists and things like that for the event. So that's all that our input was needed to be a co-sponsor of the.
Now, can we talk about the ideas? We're spitballing here. Can we just let it fly on stream for the public?
I want to say that first and foremost, I appreciate you clarifying that we would never buy a yacht. And second to that, I do want to say that I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to seeing everyone in Miami.
This is the boat. So if you will be in Art Basel and you are an NFT cult holder, token holder, hit us up. If you're an artist who wants to be featured
in the pop-up NFT gallery.
On our pop-up NFT gallery, that's going to be on the upper deck salon of the boat. Reach out to us. We're going to have a Google sign-up form made by tomorrow, which is going to be on niftyculture.io/Miami.
niftyculture.com/Miami.
Oh, okay. niftyculture.com/Miami. We'll have a sign-up Google sheet. Let us know if you want to come. If you're an artist or a collector or a cult token holder, you're in.
So the sign-up sheet is a real thing, or should we just have them DM Malachi?
No DMs. Guys, and anyone who's watching who's DM me on Twitter, if I've told you that I'd write an article about you or have an interview with you or join our Discord, I get 300 plus DMs a day on the NFT Culture brand. I get a bunch more on the Nifty Malachi. I get a bunch more on Discord. I'm not a jerk. There's just a lot to go through, and I apologize. So if I have not responded in a couple days, please reach back out or email me at malachi@nftculture.com, and we will get everything set up. So don't DM us about this party. Wait for the form.
Wait for the form. We'll announce it via Twitter. This is the flyer. This is the official flyer for the event. Remember, December 2nd in Miami. You will want to be there. There's going to be original Michael Jordan memorabilia as well. There's going to be a few other large NFT platforms that are going to be there as well. Jordan Belfort. There's going to be fireworks, dancers. This is going to be insane.
So no guarantees yet, but we're trying to live stream from the pop-up gallery.
Malachi wants us to live stream from the pop-up gallery and interview artists and people while we're there, guys. Yeah. We'll try to get that for you.
We've told him it would be hard, but he said he doesn't care.
He said do it anyways.
Yes.
Make it happen.
So if it does happen, I'm keeping the stash for the interviews.
Yes, I'll grow mine back out.
I have that can-do attitude, right? No, I just there were a lot of the NFT NYC event was awesome, and shout out to Sven and the other sponsors. But anything that can go wrong went wrong, and it still turned into a great event. And I'm so thankful for everyone that did come. But then you add in Miami and a yacht and everything else, and it gets a little crazy, which is going to be hella fun. Also, we are going to be sponsoring a different NFT pop-up party. I can't go into details what that one is, but it is with one of the biggest names in the NFT space today, and we're looking forward to that. There are also a myriad of events from NFT Basel, which we're going to be doing some giveaways to that show over the next 2 weeks, so make sure to check that out. John is going to be going to Aku, so if any of you guys are going to Aku World, check that out. We're also going to be meeting with some of the other teams and people. So if you are going to Miami, NFTs are taking over Art Basel. There's going to be a Blackdove event too. DM us. That you can DM us on. We might be able to get you guys into that. And let's talk about something else because we only have 15 minutes left on this stream.
What do you guys think? Okay, go ahead, John. Sorry.
I want to talk about one more thing for this event. If we do live stream there, if you're an artist or an up-and-coming artist and you come to Miami, we're going to have some displays, and we're going to try to figure out ways to work in up-and-coming artist work onto these displays. We'll actually, hopefully, be able to interview while your artwork is showing on the display. So all the hedge fund managers looking to diversify their portfolios and connect with artists. We're trying to make this not exclusive to blue chips. So we're going to have a lot of them there, but also if you're up-and-coming, this will be a great opportunity. So again, if you're looking to, take the next step in your NFT art career, this would be a great opportunity for you. Reach out.
Thanks,
sign
John.
up.
Email John at NFT Culture for anything related to that. Email Rob at NFT Culture.
Email me up.
That. We're going to do our best to make all of this come true. We want to help promote the artists. We want to help promote the space. Let's talk about Trevor Jones and the Cube.
What do you the Cube? Oh, the Cube, the Ice Cube. What do you think about him winning the auction on his own painting?
So
did he actually win it?
He won it.
Bidding on it.
He bid on it and then won it.
So there's certain things that and Trevor, if you ever watch this, I love you.
We love Trevor Jones. Yes, we love Trevor Jones.
I think Rob's the only person in the world that has a physical Picasso's bull and a physical Bitcoin angel. I think that actually might be a factual statement that I've made, signed by Trevor Jones. So we think highly of Trevor Jones, but bidding on your own art in an auction and winning it pisses off a lot of people in a lot of private discords. Our Discord didn't really get upset about it, but I know there were a lot of angry people about this, and there were a lot of questions, and it's not a good look when you're competing with other influencers and people like Pranksy in the space.
Like Pranksy, yeah.
to buy your own art. And one gentleman who I won't say his name, he's like, if he wanted the art that bad, why did he put it up for sale in the first place? And that kind of hits home with some of the frustration. And there have been some frustrations with some artists on Nifty Gateway in the past who didn't like that their art wasn't going for as much as they thought it should have, and they started bidding on it. And so there's some questions that should be answered, and there should be some transparency here in terms of when and how artists should be able to bid on their own work.
What, man?
But aren't there rules though? I mean, I thought that was a Nifty Gateway rule where they couldn't actually bid on their own artwork. At least that's what I thought Michael was talking about when he's like, you're not allowed to actually bid on your own. So I'm not really sure how he did it.
Yeah, I didn't. I don't know the rules well enough. I've heard that, but I didn't go back to verify it in more detail.
I mean, you think if he was trying to hide it, you can have a buddy or be anonymous. So it's like he wanted the world to know that he's like, you're not buying this for less than this, because, so I don't know.
Yeah. He said, so in all fairness, he did address it today on Twitter, and he said something along the lines like, hey, if, back when I was a graduate student, there were some paintings that I wish I would have kept or had because I knew the real value of them, and I'm not going to let that happen again. So, yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, for owners, I mean, Rob, you got to kind of look at that as a good thing, right? He's like, my work is not going for less than this.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about the paper hands or floor slipping on the rest of his stuff.
True.
It's kind of a good thing, I guess, for current holders.
Yeah. But I did think one of his initial announcements about the drop, he was expecting a $200,000 reserve on those one-of-one physicals, and they only went for around $75,000 to $80,000.
Yeah, and that's some of the speculation behind the scenes. Was there? Did he somehow make a?
You cutting out, Mal? There you go. You're back.
Did he make a guarantee elsewhere that to Ice Cube that they would go for a certain amount, and then so he was trying? Everyone speculates on what it means. It's not a good look. I mean, right, wrong, or indifferent. Like this does seem altruistic. It does seem like he meant well by it, and I appreciate this response, but it's also just not a good look, and I don't want him to be punished for it, but I do want there to be clearer rules. And I don't want artists to be doing this. There's also stuff that, this was originally, when it was announced, it was going to be a different type of auction and those types of things as well. So it's interesting. The project overall did incredibly well. The project also did fantastic on the secondary.
Yep.
And there's a lot of, there was a lot of doubt because the last round of collaborations on Nifty Gateway were kind of the end of that cycle with Nifty Gateway. And so I think people were a little bit reluctant and shy. But, Trevor Jones and Ice Cube are big names, and the art's great. And I'm really happy for both of them that both there was the demand on the primary and that the secondary has been doing so well.
Yeah, Mal, are you the one always talking about how you hate collabs, or is that Mike?
I think it's everyone.
Everybody. I don't either.
Well,
collabs typically are the kiss of death.
Yeah.
So he was looking for a 200K floor or a 150K floor?
200, I believe.
200? Yeah. Speaking of a 200K floor, can we zip on to Rafik?
My man is right here. My man. I love the Rafik stuff. So, hey, John, that's something maybe you can look into for us, though. So Rafik is having an exhibit right now at the MoMA in New York, and it's Machine Hallucinations MoMA. to where he sets the AI to go over all the MoMA exhibits and then creates his normal, cool data interpretation sculpture. So he started, there's 3 different auctions. The auction that started yesterday were 3 one-of-ones. Minimum bid, 200,000. They are all have reached those minimum bids. Today at 8 p.m. starts the 3 of 3s. There's 3 different 3 of 3s. And I believe the minimum bid on those are 75,000. However, on Saturday, it's the most beautiful sculpture looking one. The cool, like, it looks like it turns and it's moving around with all these beautiful colors. That's going to be $1,000, and it's 1,000 of them. But all this is on feralfile.com, John, which
never heard of it.
Never heard of it. Seems, I mean, I did my research and it looks like you can transfer it out, but a lot of unknowns, man. I look at their other exhibits and things that they've done. Nothing amazing. No big artists.
Yeah.
What do you think, man?
Man, this is one of those things that kind of frustrates me because I think Rafik Anadol could be hands down one of the top 10 artists of our generation, of our lifetime, right? I think like the Buildings or his canvas, going and seeing the exhibit in New York was life-changing. His art doing what it has done previously is really exciting. He already did another drop earlier this year, which I bought all 3 of, which I talk about all the time. And they're on Flow, right? And it's like, that sucks because it's like they're not.
So if they're on Flow, Malachi, does that mean you cannot port them over? Or what's the limitation? It has to be on that platform where you bought them and they're only there?
Yeah, Flow blockchain. It's a different blockchain.
So you can't bring to OpenSea?
Not unless OpenSea integrates Flow. And there have been articles that said that they're going to, and it's not there yet. So like until there's interoperability between blockchain, and there's actually some really cool communication that's going on right now about like wrapping other blockchains in a blockchain to port it over. But I don't know enough about that. John might be able to answer that in more detail.
Man, no, it's like you have to look at it from OpenSea's or Nifty Gateways or some of these marketplaces perspective. This all is massive development time, for chains that aren't EVM compatible. So, there's a lot of tooling and development that needs to happen. And, I would say maybe Flow, because they've got pretty big activity there, that maybe they could invest the resources and get a return. But man, whatever this site is here, I don't know anything about it. So I don't know, man. I'd say if you're EVM compatible, then yeah, we'll see OpenSea on all of those chains eventually pulling stuff in. But the rest of these other L1s that decided to try to build their own from scratch, I don't know. And I'm not saying Flow's not EVM compatible. I don't know enough about it to say it is or it isn't.
Well, I mean, Malcolm, does that have any secondary volume on those things?
No, I mean, there's not really a marketplace for it. I mean, there might be. I haven't even looked at it. Rafik is one of those artists that you buy and you don't even look back, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like, why would you? There's no reason to. I'm trying to pull it up, but I even forgot the Misa art. Hold on.
I don't even know where it's at. You're like, oh, where this shit's at.
Well, I mean, I also bought it because like if you bought all 3 of them, you got the physicals, which is like really cool. And so I'm waiting on the physicals to arrive. Hold on, let me get my wallet. Man, I don't want to spend most of the stream pulling it up. I'll have it pulled up for next time. It's cool art. It's called Quantum Memories Noise A, B, and C. And it's from 2020. And I'm gonna get physicals signed by Rafik Anadol. So
that's awesome. That part's awesome.
Yeah, three physicals. I mean, it's one collection, but it's 3 pieces of art that are going to be really, really cool to put up. And I'm obviously a big Rafik fan. So yeah, this Feral File, it's going to be interesting to watch. But this goes back to the other thing. It's like how many drops can there be before people get a little bit tired of it, right? So right now the unsupervised machine hallucinations, dreams, data universe and graph. But these one of ones, they're doing all right. I mean, the current bid right now is 204,000 on the top one.
Yeah, now I'm wondering because like I think most of Rafiq's stuff has been the one of ones, with the exception of the early Nifty Gateway stuff. So does that mean this, the drop on Saturday that Rob was talking about isn't going to be worth as much because he does one of ones quite a bit. I mean, everybody that was in New York basically got a 101.
Correct.
Mal, thoughts? You think that plays into the value of the duplicate works?
Man, no, I don't know. I mean, Rafiq's stuff on Nifty Gateway is done incredibly well. I think there's enough demand there. And that is a really interesting take. Like, there were 1,000 one of ones that we all own, right? Like, and that's really, really cool to think about that, like, this Rafiq behind me and the Rafiq behind Rob, like, those are truly unique pieces within a collection of 1,000. Coincidentally, it's kind of like the PFP pictures, right? All 10,000 PFP pictures in the Bored Ape Yacht Club, they are all unique. So when you look at it from that lens, it's funny. Like, think about it like this. Like, X copy has 900 something afterburns, and right now they're 900 of the same picture, and they're worth $40,000 each, right? Imagine if someone like X copy were to say, "Hey, I'm gonna do what these PFP pictures did," and that's essentially what Rafiq did. This picture right here, right now, one of my favorite projects of all time. 870 of them, right? And was sold for 1,000, and now it's going for the 40 grand, 35 to 40 grand. Of course it loads. So like, imagine artists doing this, right? That's pretty awesome. So I like what Rafiq did. I didn't have a problem with 1,000. But it's going to be interesting to see like how much supply people put up with. But the other thing is, like, people are going back to art, which is like really cool. Like, people are starting to reinvest some of their dollars, move away from PFP pictures a little bit. Like, if Rafiq can get people to invest in the art, like, that's awesome. And I would bet on Rafiq all day.
Yeah. Hey, how much was the Pumpkin King on Collective, Rob? Because I think that was a 7 of 7.
Oh, nice.
I think it was like it was 30 ETH or 40 ETH on Collective by X copy. So, so 7 of 7.
We didn't get nearly as deep as I wanted to today. We might have to do a weekend edition to actually cover like the topics. We need to talk about Art Chick a little bit. Dude, I want to talk about. Have you guys seen the Wolf game? If Sass is still listening, this is the silliest game I'm playing now. I'll just show it just because why not? Real quick, my wife's gonna be mad, but like, it's you can stake your sheep, and you can randomly get wolves, and your sheep
Awesome.
your sheep create wool at a certain part, and then the wolves can tax your sheep and the wool, and it's crazy, right? They started at like I don't know, like 0.07 or something, and like the floor is 0.2, and you have to use wool to buy additional sheep. Like, I don't know. It's crazy. It's silly. None of it makes sense. I'd love to do a weekend edition with y'all. We can send the link out for the Miami sign up. We can hint at some of the artists that are going to come. And we can actually talk about the projects of the week, because this has been a long, hard week. We've got a lot of moving parts, a lot of videos that we're creating. Lauren has been absolutely crushing it with us on the spaces. She had a 3-hour spaces today, 3 hours. And the floor, once it got started, was like 130 people at any given time. It got up to almost 200 people at one point. So make sure you sign up and follow NFT Culture on Twitter. Lauren's going to be doing daily spaces Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern time. And we also have some new people that we're going to be bringing on. the YouTube stream over the next couple weeks. There's a lot of moving parts. On Monday, Mike is doing a hackathon with our 3 new developers that are coming on to help NFT culture with Web3, which is going to be benefiting our token holders. And we're doing our NFT culture art mint next week, finally.
Oh, yeah.
Which is going to be, this is the first of the series of mints. And there's going to be another surprise that comes with people that do mint that. Can't talk about it yet, but there's a lot of moving parts. I've said a lot in a little. I've gone 2 minutes long. Are either of y'all free this weekend to do a little weekend roundup?
Let's do it.
Anytime.
Not anytime, but
anytime.
Anytime, says the stash. The stash says anytime. Anytime.
Gomez.
Come on.
From Adam's family. I love it.
I love it.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. Both of you were shitting on it before the stream. That's good.
No.
Just kidding. Robbie loved it. He's always positive.
I'm salty. It's been a long 3 days. All right. Any final thoughts?
I'm good. Rafiq, I love him. Let's do this.
See us in Miami. Sign
Miami
up.
guys, sign up. DM Malachi. We got this. Let's go.
DM Malachi.
You can come on my private yacht.
Yes. He's going to be the captain.
Okay, I'm the captain. If I had a yacht, it would be more like Arrested Development. Like that yacht would be burning, drowning. All right, guys. We'll see everyone tomorrow.
Later, guys.